My buddy, Pleasant Green, just got a Super 73, and we're going to ride out there and help him set it up. Okay, so hopefully I have the audio dialed in on this thing. The last 2 times I tried to do a ride and talk, I was clipping the audio, but I adjusted the decibels on the Rode Wireless Go, so hopefully it won't clip. But yeah, we're headed out to my buddy Pleasant Green's house. His name's Ben. And first stop is to pick up Tyler, who has the Super 73 RX. And then we're meeting our buddy Tanner, who has the Sur-Ron. All right, so picked up Tyler, headed over towards Weber State University to pick up Tanner. And then we're hitting the open road. So we're cutting through Weber State University, my alma mater. Up ahead's the football stadium. We're meeting our buddy Tanner at the D Event Center, home of Rookie of the Year and NBA All-Star, Damian Lillard. I mentioned that in my last video, so I thought it'd be funny to mention it again. But anyway, we're going to the basketball arena and then heading down to our buddy Ben's house to help him set up his Super 73. Oh, there's Tanner. What's up? How long have you been waiting?
Like 2 minutes.
Oh, cool. Our crew's growing.
I was just about to text you and said, like, hey, is Ben's bike here yet?
Oh, yeah?
When did it get here?
Today.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was. I think it was faster than ours. I'm gonna do the cone course. Take the stairs. Nice. There's no sidewalk. Oh, sorry, Tyler. Did you almost rear end me? Here's the only toll road in Utah. Alright, so we made it to Ben's house. He got the black S2.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's nice and shiny. I didn't realize that it would be so shiny. So something that happened to Ben was his bike showed up without the headlight on it. And
yeah, the light came separately. I opened the box and there was no light, and I was about ready to throw a fit and call the manager, but then the UPS man showed up a second later with the separate box for the light. I thought that was weird. Why don't we just...
I know, because ours came installed. So if you buy one and the light goes missing, chances are it's on the next truck. has already accessorized it with a kid handlebar. Where'd you get that?
Amazon?
Just on Amazon.
Yeah.
So his daughter can fit on there. And as you may have noticed, Ben is a pretty tall dude. What are you, 6'6"?
6'6". Yeah.
As tall as Michael Jordan, and he can fit. He's already ridden mine, so he knows he fits on it. Since we've already done a couple of unboxings, I figured on this video we'd kind of get it set up, ready to ride. So there's a couple of things that I would do first based on what the manual says. One of them is to set the bead on the tires. You overfill them to 35 psi and then let the air out. I've actually let the air out of my back tire down to 15, and that's made a lot more comfortable ride.
So you can't just use a bike pump?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Do you have one? Does yours have the pressure gauge on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we'll do is get his shocks set up. We'll walk through that step. And then the last thing is bedding the brakes, which the brakes squeaking have been the bane of my bike's existence. But we'll get it sorted out.
35?
So it comes with some pressure. Yeah, 35. Oh, you're at 30. Wow. Yeah, go up to 35 and then let it sit, and then we'll let the air out. Was that one lower? Are you good there? Oh, yep. All right.
What do you lower it down to?
It's up to you. I left the front tire to 30 and put the back tire down to like 15. Yeah.
Down to 15?
Yeah. It just makes it a lot smoother. Yeah, so we're letting air out of the back tire because it does definitely make for a smoother ride. Go America! All right, next step is to set the shocks. You need to use this special shock pump because it doesn't blow as much air as your regular bike pump. So pumping up Ben's shocks for his weight, the guide says to start around 110 psi, but I learned that it takes about 200 psi to get it to where you want. Because it says that it should move 20 millimeters. So on your shocks you have this marker here, and that should move up about 20 millimeters. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is center the brakes and then bed them. But I have the wrong Allen key. I just loosen these screws till your calipers wiggle like that. Now squeeze your right brake.
Left or right?
Your right, yeah, front brake. Oh, do that. All right, so as you're squeezing it, then you just tighten these bolts here, and that should center it. Oh yeah, and you'll want to download the app too, because that's the only way to switch the settings on your bike. All right, so the last thing to do with new brakes on any bike is to bed them. Ben's gonna just ride it down the street like 20 miles an hour and hit the brakes. All right, I know that wasn't like a comprehensive setup, but just to review, you want to set the bead on your tires, so pump it up to 35 psi and then deflate it to what you want. On my bike, I deflated the rear tire to about 15 to help with absorbing the shocks of bumps. And you also want to set the shocks, so you use this little ring right here on your shock, move it all the way down, and then stand over your bike and just press down on the handlebars to see what type of travel you get. The last thing you want to do is bed the brakes. So you ride at an accelerated speed and then maybe like 15-20 miles an hour and hit the brakes. Don't come to a full stop and then go again. Do that 5-6 times and you should be good to go. So they all ditched me, so I'm going to cut this short here. So thank you for watching. We all ganged up on Ben to help him set up his bike, and now we got a 4th member, maybe 5th member of the crew. So thanks for watching. You know what to do. Subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and have a good rest of your day.